Welcome to another video. Today's video is about
Hello everybody and welcome to Mike's Retro Tech. This is going to be an update to a previous video I did on the arcade converter board. Now you remember this was connected to the Einstein via the VGA connector, and it goes to the, well, I'll just bring it from here, it goes to the Roxio Game Cap HD Pro via the HDMI. The problem I've got is that this doesn't output audio, it's video only, which means when I try and record I was getting the audio on the camera and not through the Einstein into the recording on the PC. So that's to one side. My idea was I need to get some sort of HDMI audio injector. Now I tried to make one with a female to female HDMI joiner, and the idea was that I just inject a 3.5mm audio socket onto the cable, but I can't do that because there's no physical audio cable in here. What you've got really is like, it's the encoder chip, and that encodes it in pulses down here, which is then received by the end equipment and converted into a video signal. So there's no audio transfers. You've got T1, T2, T3, T0 I think. So in fact I will put up here, I will put the connections for HDMI so you can see what I'm talking about. There's no, unlike SCART, there's no video signal as such, there's no audio signal, so I was a bit stuck. What I did get though is if you remove this cable here, because this one went from the converter board to the Roxio, remove that, and I bought one of these, a HDMI to VGA. Now that has an audio socket in it, but that's weird because that is HDMI out. It's not labelled, but I think that's audio out, so the audio comes from here into there and then out through there to your 3.5mm jack. But we don't need that. What we need is this little baby. So this is VGA back to HDMI. What it has though is it has an audio injector built into it. Now hardware audio injectors really are quite expensive. They are, you know, a couple of £100 for a professional one that injects 1080p video and DTS 5.1 audio, and that's way too much for what I need. The idea is to connect from the Einstein here into the audio input via the VGA there, and then the output there with this. So that goes there, and then that goes into the Roxio. Now it's a bit of a kludge, and as you can see it looks a bit weird, and it's a lot more cables than I actually wanted. But if it does the trick, so let's see. So eventually it will look like that. Can you see it on the frame? Einstein 8-bit computers go in there, converts it in there, audio's injected there, audio signal is recorded on the PC without coming through here. But in a previous video you saw me mod the Einstein when I turned off the internal speaker with a switch. You can hear that. And when I turned it back on again, so I could have internal audio and external audio and record at the same time on both, or listen to one, listen to the other, have my headphones in. So that will go with this, I think. So I'm going to connect it all up properly now, and then we'll see what happens.
A few moments later.
Okay, so back. So VGA input is connected to the VGA switch box, of which my Atari ST is connected to one and the Einstein is connected to the other. What that should do, that should feed the output into the arcade converter, which is now powered on, which will then convert the signal to HDMI, run it through the VGA converter, run it back from VGA to HDMI, and then into here. So I need now to find my audio cable for the Einstein. Right, so I found my cable. So 3mm, 3.5mm either side, stereo, one angle for the back of the Einstein, one not angle to go in the side of the VGA adapter. I'm going to plug that in now and I'll show you the connections and then we'll test it and see what happens. Okay, so around the back of the Einstein there is the 3.5mm jack that I created to listen to the speakers. So we take that out of there, we get this end, the angled end, and that goes into there like that. And this other end should go in there. So let's see. Yes, it does. So it fits. Billy whiz. Cable's a bit naff. Don't care for that for the moment. That would go around the back of the Einstein while I'm recording. The whole point is that I can now, so speakers off, which means I won't get anything through here. Turn on. And what have we got? Oh, we've got Lazy Jones. Can you see that? Lazy Jones is playing. And at the moment, nothing is coming through the TV, the monitor. So let me fire up my software and we'll see what we get.
A few moments later.
Right, I don't know what happened there. My video got turned off for some reason. So, dodgy connector there. It's disconnected for some reason. Stop recording. So I'll do record again. Okay. You can see it there. The picture is not very stable at all. So I wonder if that's at the back here, whether that's the VGA cable. No, I don't think it is. I think it's just dodgy. Well, what do you expect for a 30-odd-year-old machine, I suppose? But it is working, and that should be recording the audio. Now I can show you with the switch. Okay. And then back to the video that's playing there, which I'll put in the middle, sort of like here, so you can see the video playing. And I think, you know what we'll do? Let's change the game. What have we got? Let's change it to something a bit more musical. Starquake. We like a bit of Starquake. Right, so reset the Einstein. So loads there. Still recording, which is good. Audio. Audio off. So what this means now is I can play this game and you can get all the audio. I don't know what keys it is. Oh dear. Oh, really? Those are fairly bad keys, those. No, don't know what keys it is. I should have read the instructions. Right. I don't know. But that's the game on the screen. That's the game recording. And I'll try something else as well then now. Maybe something other than Starquake. What have we got? Oh, we'll try something like that. The problem with the Einstein is that most of the games aren't very musical. It never was for some reason. Oh, this is Invaders. BC and Fire. Quite a quick Space Invaders, that. Oh, see, the clamp is wrong because it goes off the page there. Can you see the 0? Yeah. Let's try the clamp again on that. Yeah, I think that's right. Oh, there we go, that looks nice. So it's just a case of playing around with all these settings. You can't really see that because that lamp's in the way. Doodahs. Let's move that out of the way like that so we've still got some light. Because this menu, I don't think here, I don't think that will show on the actual recording. So, oh, too sharp. So that's how fuzzy the Einstein was. So we need to make it 3. Saturation maybe. I don't really want very muted colours, I want it to be right. But I think we've stopped the judder, which is quite good. Let's try another game. Quogo, which is like a Qbert. So I'm going to restart the Einstein. And you're still recording. So that's good. Well, there we go. So, H for high score. Press D. Ooh, look at that. The clamp's off. The clamp's off on that side as well. Right. Okay. No, it's not that. It's not that either. Right. Oh, how weird. I wonder if that's actually off if I put it on the monitor. That's very strange. Is the P is a bit wrong. So let's try on here something that isn't a game. Let's get back to the moss. Yeah, utils, that'll do. What else have we got? We can try speech. We haven't got the speech module installed, but it will give us the crystal moss. So we can see whether the screen actually goes off. Yes, it does. Ooh, that's not good. What could that be? As you can see there, I'm in 640 before 80. So it is the clamp that's gone off the, wow. Gosh. See, it needs to go to negative, and it doesn't. Wonder what default is. Ooh! Okay, there we go, that'll do then. Right, okay, so back in the centre of the screen, that looks pretty good. I don't need to show you this because you're actually recording on the main screen, aren't we? So I'll do some demonstrations now on the Einstein, and you can see what goes on screen wise. I'm not going to record it on the camera because you've got the screen to be recorded. Right, so there you have it. It does work. Roxio Game capture, HDMI, VGA to HDMI with audio injector, audio to the Einstein or the Spectrum or the Atari ST, VGA converter back to HDMI, which is the output, and then the input is on VGA 15 kilohertz. But that will also be other VGA, so it could be a PC on VGA, it could be I don't know, anything basically that's got VGA. So VGA, CGA at the back into HDMI, powered there. The only thing I did do was I put a USB power in here, so hopefully when I play all this audio back now in this video, there will actually be audio on the video stream. But I hope you found that useful. This shows you how to capture gameplay from 8-bit machines via HDMI using an arcade converter board onto a monitor and an AVI screen grab. Now I know it's cheating because that's a 15 kilohertz monitor, but you know, hey ho. It would mean that it would convert this cable here, which is HDMI to VGA, would go onto here as a straight HDMI, and I would get the Einstein directly on this screen. But then there's no point because I won't be able to see recording there. But anyway, hope you found it useful. It just goes to show that you can actually capture 8-bit machines, audio and video via a HDMI capture device. If you like the video, please subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you get notifications when I upload more videos. Give the video a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Let me know if you've used one of these before or what machines you actually capture your video on, and hopefully they're better quality than this. But anyway, again, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the bell icon for new video notifications. Bye bye, see you in the next video.